Welcome to the Talkin Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Yesterday, ourlads.com put out the 2023 predicted depth chart for the Tennessee Volunteers. I'm excited. I want to take a look at that. Look at some of the position battles coming up in the spring, because I know it's almost hard to believe we're just right around the corner from spring practice. Tennessee announced the orange and white game going to be April the 15th at Neyland Stadium. Looking forward to that after last year, not being able to get together and attend that. Looking to do a tailgate, hang out, come meet you guys, have some food, have some drinks, and put some faces with names. We're going to organize that, get you guys some information on that coming up soon. But again, we're right around the corner from spring practice, from spring camp. It seems like just yesterday. We wrapped up year 2 of the Josh Heupel era, going 11-win season for the first time in over 20 years with a big-time Orange Bowl victory over Clemson. What do you expect? What are you looking for in year 3 under Josh Heupel, coming off of an 11-win season? You're losing Hendon Hooker. It's the Joe Milton show. It's the start. Maybe it's take 2 of the Joe Milton era. Does the offense take a step back? Do they take a step forward? How much better can this football team be? What do you expect from Josh Heupel in year 3? But again, ourlads.com put out the predicted depth chart for 2023. I want to take a look at it. There's some surprises on there, some things I disagree with, but also it opens up the conversation for position battles. I thought about doing a live stream because I really think we could do a deep dive here and kind of talk about it, but I decided to make a video and let you guys hit the comment section and let me know what you think. But as always, do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It also helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. This is the heartbeat of the Tennessee fan base. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. We're going to do a watch party for the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. So make sure you tune in for that. All the members of the watch party tier have the opportunity to come on the channel, hang out, and watch the Super Bowl. Going to be a good time. Hope you guys will join us in the chat. But let's take a look at this. Again, it's ourlads.com predicted depth chart. First of all, it looks nice. It looks nice to see up there at the top, Tennessee regular season record 10-2. Feels like Tennessee is back where they're supposed to be. But let's scroll down here. Let's take a look at the offense first. I'm just going to go in order. With what they have on the screen. They start with the wide receiver position. You got Brew McCoy on one side, Ramel Keaton on the other, and this is where it gets interesting. And again, this is ourlads.com. Usually if you go to Google and you search depth chart, it's going to take you here before anywhere else. But it's not, obviously, you're not going to get a true legitimate depth chart until week 1 of the season. And even that, take it for what it's worth. But the interesting selection here to go with Dante Thornton in the slot. And I know he's a slot wide receiver, but he's got that height. He's got that size transferring in from Oregon. He's also got the speed, and he played in the slot at Oregon. If you watch his film, you watch his highlights, I think Thornton has an opportunity to eat in this Josh Heupel offense. But are you shocked? Are you surprised that Squirrel White is second on the bench in the slot position? Because what I see, and maybe I'm wrong, we'll see how the spring plays out. I see Dante Thornton playing on the outside in this offense. I see Brew McCoy on one side, Thornton on the other side, and Squirrel White being the starter in the slot. Interested to hear what you guys say when it comes to that. I'm excited to see what Caleb Webb and Chaz Nimrod can do in this offense. Freshman last year, Chaz Nimrod had a lot of buzz in spring camp, kind of got banged up a little, and then you never really saw him on the field. And we know that's kind of Josh Heupel's MO, right? He's going to roll with 3 to 4 wide receivers, and that's pretty much going to be it. And maybe that's where you're going to get Brew, Ramel Keaton, Thornton, and Squirrel White are going to be your 4. But I'm excited to watch those freshmen, now redshirt freshmen, Chaz Nimrod, Caleb Webb, see how they develop and come along in year 2 in this offense. Offensive line, starting at the left and coming across, Gerald Mincey, left tackle, Andrej Carrick in there at guard, transferred in from Texas. Cooper Mays at the center position, Javonte Spraggins at right guard, and then John Campbell. Again, you talk about the importance of the transfer portal, adding depth, adding talent, filling positions of need. And again, ourlads.com, take it for what it's worth, but it opens up the conversation. 2 of the 5 starting offensive linemen added via the portal. You can see the backups there. Addison Nichols, I'm excited about his future. I hope he continues to learn and develop. And Glenn Ellerby, I think, is a developer of talent. I think what he did with Darnell Wright, putting him in the NFL, all the buzz that he got during the Senior Bowl, excited for Darnell Wright. Can he continue to do that with Addison Nichols, with Cooper Mays? Where does Carrick and John Campbell Jr. fit in on this offensive line? Do you see them getting the start? Interesting that Carrick sliding into the guard position there. I think he played tackle at Texas. How good are they? How good is this offensive line? Because something that I think is going to be crucial, again, as we begin the Joe Milton Show Part 2, a different Joe Milton. Loved his interview with VAWLS, his mindset, his leadership. I'm excited to see what Joe can do in this offense. But the way Joe runs the football is so much different than the way Hendon Hooker ran the football. He's not as elusive. So I think this offensive line, Mincy, Carrick, Mays, Spraggins, and Campbell, I think they're going to have to be a really good pass protection unit because Joe's not going to give you that elusiveness to escape pressure. I think that's going to be a big factor in 2023 for this football team. Obviously, the team is riding with Joe Milton. You can see there you got Jacob Warren penciled in as the starter at tight end. McAllen Castles in there as number 2. And then Ethan Davis, the true freshman, coming in. Missed his entire senior season. We'll see what Ethan Davis does, how he develops, and how he comes along. Supposed to be a really good football player coming in to play for Tennessee. Committed early, man. He was a ball from Jump Street. I'm excited to see how his career plays out. Obviously, you got Joe Milton at quarterback, Nico as the backup, Gaston Moore as QB3. Running backs, it's going to be running back by committee. Jabari Small may take the first handoff of the game. Jalen Wright's going to get his fair share of carries. Excited to see what Dylan Sampson does. Didn't see a whole lot of him in the Orange Bowl outside of returning some kicks, which was interesting. But I think everybody in this fan base is excited about the future of Dylan Sampson. Let's flip it over to the defense. On the defensive line, you got Tyler Barron and Roman Harrison at the edge position, which is interesting to me because I think Joshua Josephs takes that position. I don't care about seniority. I don't think Roman Harrison's going to hang on to that. And we know, right? We know that Coach Garner's going to rotate guys. He's going to play a lot of bodies on that defensive line, but I think Joshua Josephs is your guy this year. He got a lot of reps, a lot of playing time last year as a true freshman in games that mattered. Big-time SEC games, Joshua Joseph's out there making plays. But I think he's going to be your starter at the other edge position. How does James Pierce come along? He's a guy that maybe had a little bit more buzz, a little bit more hype behind him because he was the higher rated prospect. Joshua Josephs comes in, goes to work, gets all the buzz throughout the course of the season. Can James Pierce kind of take that step and kind of fill into what that expectation was? On the inside, you got Amari Thomas and DeJoun Terry. I think Amari Thomas probably going to be the leader of this defensive line. Can he be a Matthew Butler type player? I think so. I think he's going to be your leader. DeJoun Terry also on the inside there. But again, you're going to play a lot of guys, Elijah Simmons, Karat Garland. So curious to see how the transfer, Omar Norman Lott, does, how he fits in. Can he get into that rotation of bodies? And again, Rodney Garner's going to play a lot of guys. Linebacker, Aaron Beasley. And then the transfer in from BYU, Keenan Peely. I'm excited. I'm excited about this linebacker room, boys. I'm excited about the 2 deep. I'm excited to see how much better Elijah Herring can be on this defense. But Keenan Peely, Aaron Beasley, I think we got 2 good linebackers right there. I really do. And I think, and we'll get into the secondary here in just a second, I think this defense can be better. And, Eric Kane over at VolQuest, he's been dropping a lot of information about just how much better this defense did get in year 2 compared to year 1. And I know we all look back at certain games. I'm not going to say the ones, we all know what I'm talking about, where the defense played absolutely terrible. But overall, they took a step. And I think they can take another step in year 3. And I'm excited about the linebacker position. I'm excited about the talent we've got coming in, the true freshmen. Jeremiah T-Lander, Arian Carter, going to be doing a film breakdown with Coach Jay on Arian Carter, coming your way soon. Jeremiah T-Lander, Jalen Smith. There's some dudes, man. There are some dudes coming in as true freshmen that I'm excited to watch develop. The secondary is interesting. It's interesting. And again, this is just a prediction from ourlads.com, but they've got Kamal Haddon and Gabe Judy Lally starting at the corner position. I don't see it that way. I think Warren Burrell and Gabe Judy Lally are probably your starters. Will Kamal Haddon even be here after the spring? A lot of buzz around Kamal Haddon possibly transferring out. Of course, he put out a tweet kind of coming back at the fan base, confirming he's all VAWLS. So we'll see. I think Kamal Haddon is a guy with some talent. Got to get his head on straight. Got to learn to keep his mouth shut sometimes. And again, that's just my opinion. But I think Warren Burrell is probably going to be your starter. They talk about his consistency. And then Gabe Jeudy-Lally, the transfer coming in from BYU. Again, how many times have I said that? The transfer coming in listed as a starter on this football team for 2023. At the safety position, you got Jalen McCullough and Wesley Walker. I agree with that. I think that's what you see. But where it gets interesting is when you start looking at the 2 deep and even going 3 deep. Star position, Tamarion McDonald. I think Brandon Turnage has an opportunity to be in there at the star position. Corners, Warren Burrell, Kamal Haddon, Danico Slaughter. Does Slaughter play safety or does he play corner? You know, we talked about the versatility. A lot of the players that transferred in, Andre Turrentine from Ohio State, Wesley Walker from Georgia Tech, the versatility that they brought to this defense. But where do they buckle in and focus on a position this spring? I think that may have been some of the concern or the cause for concern with the secondary. Nobody really got focused in on a position throughout spring camp. Can they do that? Can they get more familiar with one position? Are you a jack of all trades and a master of none? Because what good is that? We need somebody that's a legitimate corner, a legitimate safety. Outside of Jalen McCullough, these guys have kind of bounced all over the field. I want you guys to hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Each position group, what are you excited about the competition? I'm excited about the competition in the secondary. I think there's going to be a competition on the defensive line, the offensive line. A lot of fun. I love spring camp, man. I love spring camp. It's where you really get that first look at what this football team is going to be. But hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Again, we're going to try to get together, do a tailgate of some sorts at the orange and white game. Just so put that on your calendar. Should be a good time. We'll try to dial in a location, a time, and all that good stuff. And then maybe some of us can go together into the game, hang out. Should be a good time for the Talkin' VAWLS community. But you guys know what to do. Smash the thumbs up, hit that comment section, and go check out the official merchandise. You guys already know where, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, as always, to the members of the channel. You want to become a member of the channel and support this journey that I am on, doing this YouTube thing full-time. Couldn't do it without the members. You guys are legitimately what pays the bill. Hit that join button down below, as little as 99 cents a month. But $1 goes a long way when we're about to hit 20,000 subscribers. But you get custom Talkin' VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, Power T beside your name, all kinds of fun stuff. But we appreciate the support. Thank you, guys. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.